August 7th, 1994, Oakville, Washington, population 665. A quiet logging town where nothing unusual ever happened until the rain began to fall. Except it wasn't rain. Translucent blobs, gelatinous, sticky, dropped from the sky. They covered cars, sidewalks, rooftops. Residents who touched them fell ill within hours. Cats that came in contact died. And when scientists finally analyzed the substance, they found something that should never fall from the clouds: human white blood cells. Over 3 weeks, it happened 6 times. 6 unexplained rainfalls. 6 times the sky released something that defied explanation. This is the story of the Oakville Blobs and the mystery that was never solved. It started on a Sunday morning. Sonny Barcliffe was driving through town when the rain began, but something felt wrong immediately. The windshield wipers, instead of clearing it, they smeared it. The substance was thick, mucus-like. She pulled over. When she touched it, the texture was strange, soft, jelly-like, slightly sticky. Within hours, she felt sick, dizzy, nauseous. Breathing became difficult. Her mother, Dottie Hearn, who'd also been outside that morning, collapsed with similar symptoms. Both were rushed to the hospital. They weren't alone. Across Oakville, residents reported the same illness: fatigue, vertigo, respiratory problems. Some spent weeks recovering. Others felt the effects for months. And then there were the animals. Cats that walked through the substance died within hours. Dogs became lethargic. Something in those blobs was toxic. Over the next 3 weeks, it happened 5 more times. Always the same translucent gel, always the same mysterious rainfall. The town grew paranoid. People stayed indoors when clouds gathered. They covered their cars, warned their children not to play outside. By the 6th rainfall, Sonny Barcliffe had collected samples. She stored them in her freezer, determined to find answers, because the local authorities offered none. No warnings, no explanations, just silence. And the rain kept falling. The samples went to several laboratories. What they found was deeply unsettling. Mike McDowell, a lab technician at the Washington State Department of Health, examined the substance under a microscope. He found 2 things that shouldn't exist in rain: human white blood cells and bacteria typically found in the digestive system. Human cells. In rain? The implications were immediate and disturbing. Where did they come from? How did they get into the atmosphere? And why were they falling on a small town in rural Washington? Theories emerged quickly. Some pointed to the military. Oakville sits near restricted airspace. Residents reported seeing military aircraft flying low before several of the rainfalls. Could this be waste disposal, a botched experiment? Jets dumping lavatory waste at altitude? The military denied involvement, completely, emphatically. Others suggested a natural phenomenon. Star jelly, a legendary substance reported throughout history, found on grass after meteor showers. But star jelly doesn't contain human cells, it doesn't make people sick, and it certainly doesn't fall from clear skies 6 times in 3 weeks. Then came the problem that ended the investigation. The samples disappeared. Some were lost, others degraded. Follow-up tests were requested, but by then there was nothing left to analyze. The evidence was gone. And without it, the case went cold. Every explanation has fatal flaws. The military waste theory seems plausible. Blue ice, frozen lavatory discharge from aircraft, occasionally falls from planes. But it's solid. It's blue. The Oakville substance was translucent gel, and the military maintained no flights dumped waste over the area. The jellyfish theory gained traction. Perhaps bombing runs offshore vaporized jellyfish, which were carried inland by wind and fell as gelatinous rain. It sounds absurd, but similar events have been documented. Except jellyfish don't contain human white blood cells. They don't carry human digestive bacteria. Some residents whispered about biological testing. The Cold War had ended only 3 years earlier. Black budget programs, secret experiments, a small town, isolated, perfect for testing dispersal patterns. But no evidence ever surfaced. No whistleblowers, no documents, just suspicion. Scientists offered a mundane explanation. Contamination. The samples were mishandled. The human cells came from the people who collected them, not from the sky. But multiple labs found the same results. And that doesn't explain the illnesses, the dead animals, the fact that it happened 6 times. The most unsettling possibility is the simplest. We don't know. Something fell from the sky in Oakville, something toxic, something containing human biological material. And despite investigations, despite testing, despite decades of speculation, no one has ever explained what it was or where it came from. The rain stopped as mysteriously as it began. After the 6th rainfall in August 1994, it never happened again. Oakville returned to normal, but the questions remained. Sunny Barcliff never fully recovered. She dealt with health issues for years afterward. Her mother too. They wanted answers the government never provided. Similar incidents have been reported worldwide. Strange gelatinous substances falling from the sky in Scotland, Tasmania, Spain. Always unexplained. Always dismissed. In 1997, Unsolved Mysteries featured the Oakville case. It brought attention, but no solutions. The samples were gone. The investigation closed. The mystery remained. 30 years later, residents still remember. They still talk about that August, about the rain that wasn't rain, about the substance that made them sick and killed their pets. What fell on Oakville? We may never know. But somewhere, in frozen samples or forgotten files, the truth might still exist.